I'll go ahead and get started. Kind of want to give everybody a background because obviously this is my first presentation. Kind of let you know who I am, where I came from, um, what my experience is, and overall going through the presentation why you should hire me. So overall, born and raised in Minnesota. I moved down to Kansas City, Missouri, with my wife and my kids. Um, and that was in 2001, 2002, something like that. Um, Essentially, I started out as going to school, going to high school, get out of high school. I went out in the field. I started working as a carpenter. I worked as a carpenter for about 12 years. And then that actually brought me down to Kansas City, where I was working on a hospital project. I actually built a good relationship with a general superintendent over at J.E. Dunn, which J.E. Dunn's a very large general contractor. I worked with them for quite a while, and the general superintendent said, you're pretty smart. Obviously, you're running crews and you're doing a good job there, but I think it might be more beneficial for you to move into the office and do some of the management side of things. So moved into the. I asked him. I said, "Oh, that's great." I said, "How do I go about doing that?" He's like, "Well, you got to enroll in school, get your degree," um, which I did. I enrolled that summer. Um, did my degree in 3 years, and started working for J Dunn right after that. So, commercial project manager for 15 years. Worked for J Dunn Construction. Left J Dunn Construction and started working for DPR Construction, which is a local company. Um, yeah, it was a good time. A lot of experience doing that. So I got a lot of business experience as well as the real world experience. So let's see. Go ahead. My family. So my son's 22. He lives in Minnesota. Obviously, that second picture there is a little bit later, but it was actually Father's Day um, when we took that picture. My daughter is 14. She's going on 18. She's a soccer player. She just made the high school team as an eighth grader. So very, very proud of her. And then that's me and my wife at a silent disco. Um, Most people have seen me at a party. I'm not silent. So I try to make sure that everybody can hear me over the headphones. But anyway, okay, so going into it, why are home inspections important? So home inspections are basically, like I like to call it, you're the tip of the spear. Um, to get in front of a homeowner, obviously you need clients, you need realtors, you need rental property managers. So essentially, homeowners they go and they go through the real estate transaction. They need to get it. They need to get a home inspection. Home inspection. They don't necessarily need it. All they need is a 4 point and a wind mitt to get their insurance. But when you think about it, home inspections are valuable. They're invaluable. If you go back and think about it, as a first time home buyer, you're buying a home. You don't know where anything is. You don't know the condition of the property itself, and you're talking about the largest investment that you've made in your entire life. So home inspections, obviously go through. We uncover all the hidden issues. My report is extremely thorough. I use my experience. I look at the property itself from a builder standpoint, as well as knowing, obviously how to build it. So with me, it's a little different. I didn't just take the class. I've got the real world experience actually doing the work. And like I said, it's a fantastic thing. Um, you can use the home inspections, like I said, as a negotiating tool. And then obviously at final, you offer peace of mind. Once you get a home inspection, you know exactly what you're getting. Um, so go ahead and go to the next slide. So what do they cover? So my home inspections cover obviously the same thing as pretty much everybody else. Structural, that includes, your structure, your roof, your foundation, your walls, your attic, your trusses. Actually, funny story. I was telling Carl this morning. Um, Recent inspection I did, the bull truss that holds up the attachment between the garage and the house. The bottom cord was cut to put basically an attic access, and as Brad will tell you, that's probably not a good idea. So anyway, because truss systems themselves come with engineering reports, there was no engineering done on it, and she's kind of stuck right now because she's trying to get insurance. And as Lisa will tell you, is you can't get insurance unless you have that 4-point, and the 4-point itself can't get signed off because she's got to get some engineering done. Anyway, electrical systems, HVAC systems, the envelope in the roof, plumbing, and obviously appliances. So a lot of home inspectors won't inspect your appliances. I do. The reason I do is because those are the things that you're going to use every day. I offer a service where I actually take the serial numbers of the appliances, plug them into a system, and it actually lets you know if there's any recalls on the appliances themselves. So recall, by definition, manufacturer's got to fix it without cost. So, and then you basically get into an email system where they send you a monthly update, which keeps the realtor and the home inspector front of mind for the homeowner, and that gets sent out every month. The next slide. So the overall process, scheduling is very easy with me. Give me a call. Go to my website. I have everybody's got my business card. My website is elevatefla.com. I've got a scheduling button on there that gives you real-time access to my calendar, and allows you to see what are my open slots. The walkthrough process. So for me, it's pretty simple. I show up to a residence, commercial or residential property, and I charge the property. What that means is basically go inside and turn everything on, because obviously things have run times, so you've got to start it so that way when you make it in the house, things are ready to be looked at, like for instance dishwashers, different things like that. So my exterior process is triple pass. So I start at the front door and I work my way to the right, looking at the foundation. Then I come back, looking at the walls, the envelopes, fascia, and then go up to the roof. So, and that's my 8 minutes. Anyway, I had a lot more, but I started rambling about some things. Um, the inspection report is super important. Use it. It's a tool. It's something that you can use for negotiation. And I appreciate everybody's time.